The vision shown in this video has been recorded in a controlled setting for the purpose of product installation demonstration purposes only. Distinct visual dynamic at a cladding. Its clean, good looks and easy style make it an ideal solution. It is good practice to install a heavy-duty roof sarking for both roofing and wall applications. Make all laps in the sarking with a 150mm lap. Tape with isolation tape on at least the outside face. Best practice would be to seal the lap with double-sided tape first. Ensure there are no ripples or puckers. Seal at the top. Follow the manufacturer's installation recommendations. For maximum weather tightness, lay sheets toward prevailing weather. Before lifting sheets onto the roof, check that they are the correct way up. Also, that the overlapping side is toward the edge of the roof from which installation will start. You will find this much easier and safer than trying to turn sheets on the roof. Place bundles of sheets over or near firm supports, not at mid-span of roof members. Order roof sheeting cut to the length of your roofing run, plus an allowance for overhang. For example, into a standard gutter, this may be 50mm extra. Design the pan width of the sheets to allow an even span across the roofing area, ensuring equal barge flashing widths. Fit the tool over the end of the tray as far as it will go. Then push the handle to form a turn-up as close to 90 degrees as possible. Based on the width of your tool, you may need to gradually work the turn angle along the edge of the pan until the angle is achieved. Take care not to tear the corner edges of the turn-up. You can turn up sheets anytime. If you do it after they are fixed, make sure there is sufficient clearance to operate the tool effectively. At the gutter end of the sheet, turn down the sheet pan to approximately 20 degrees using the same procedure. Turning down is often done after the sheeting is fixed on the roof, providing there is no obstruction to the operation of the turn down tool. Position the first sheet to align parallel with the building edge. To ensure that the barge flashings are equal on each side of the building, attention should be given to align the first sheet considering the roof run and sheeting cover. Set the planned guttering overhang, in this case 50mm. Screw fix the underlap edge to battens or ply, taking care to place the screws to the centre of the slotted holes to allow for expansion and contraction. Ensure to remove protective film from the edges of each sheet before fixing. Cut away the rib at the ridge end of the next sheet so that it sits neatly over the turn-up of the previous sheet. Align and engage the new sheet at the gutter end first. Then, clicking the ribs into place using your feet or a rubber mallet, screw fix as before. Repeat this process for the roof run. For applications where the roof pitch is in between the minimum 3 degrees and 7.5 degrees, or where the roof run is greater than 5 metres, it is recommended that a bead of silicone is placed along the bend below the underlap rib prior to engaging overlap rib. To complete the roof installation, now fit the barge and ridge flashings. Flashing needs to cover from the building external wall to over the sheeting first rib to provide a weather-tight solution. In situations where the barge top face exceeds 240mm, install a top span 40 batten at the midpoint between the external wall and the first sheeting ridge to support the barge capping. Use screws with a neoprene washer to ensure the right amount of flex between the sheet and the batten. Remove swarf as you go to prevent scratches to the finished surface of the sheeting. The barge capping in this instance needs to fully cover the pan to create a dry pan. Otherwise, there is a potential for water ingress via the screw holes created by the batten being fixed. For applications where capped ribs and field hemming has been utilised, the barge cap end can be similarly capped. Extend the barge 40mm beyond the edge of the sheet and then cut and fold the barge sides to close the barge end. With the gutter end in place, mark and measure the ridge end. Cut and fold the ridge end to allow fixing to the frame.
Measure in where our top where we're going to fix.
Screw fix or pop rivet barge cappings to the roof sheeting and external wall at minimum 500mm centres. Once both barges are fixed, the next step is to install the ridge cap. Design the ridge cap to cover the top of the roof sheeting by a minimum of 150mm to allow the toes of the ridge flashing to sit well into the roof pan. Lay the ridge cap over the roof sheets in place and then mark and allow notching over the ribs and detailing around the barge top ends. Notch and cut. Ensure a good fit. Across the ridge barge junction, mark 40mm centres in preparation for drilling rivet holes. Remove swarf. Ensure a good silicone seal and rivet fix. Drill and rivet fix each ridge. All longitudinal flashings need to be screw or rivet fixed at a maximum 900mm centres. The final task is to remove any protective film left on the sheets and give the completed surface an overall clean to ensure any mist, potentially rust staining swarf is removed.